Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Militado ML06 model, which is a homage to the Tudor Black Bay. Now the Tudor Black Bay currently retails in Australia for around about $6,500 Australian dollars. On the other hand, the Militado ML06 can be picked up from AliExpress for the princely sum of $165. Now, I have put a link in the description, and as per usual, just to be really clear, I do have affiliate links, so the channel does make a small commission, but those commissions are put back into purchasing more watches for content, so just want to make that clear. In terms of this particular watch, you do have a really nice I would call it it's an aluminium bezel as far as I can tell, but it really does have a nice vintage feel to it, this particular watch. Now I've shown you some footage here on my 7¼ wrist, and it's important because this watch is not your usual sort of 40mm size watch. It is a 39mm case diameter. In terms of your top to bottom lugs, and this is according to my calipers of course, 45.9 mils. And when we start looking at the thickness, it does have a bit of a domed crystal, so it was registering at 13.2 mils of thickness. In terms of the lug width, it's 20 mils, which is standard, so if you do have a collection of NATO straps or something like that, then you can certainly get the watch to have a different look by putting them on a strap. The bracelet is very nice. The finishing on the oyster links is exceptional, and you do have the rivet ends. I did find those a little bit difficult to adjust, I must say, because I've never done one before, but I do appreciate the fact that they are keeping this watch in the vintage style in which this homage is supposed to be. The one thing that I didn't like though was the modern Rolex style bracelet. This is probably the one occasion where I would have liked to have seen them use their own buckle rather than this modern Rolex one, which as you can see is a scratch magnet. When we start looking at the features of the watch, you do have, as per what would be expected for a diver watch, a reasonable amount of water resistance at 200 meters. Overall, I've got to say, finishing on the case itself was really quite good. It reminds me a lot of the blue San Martin that I've got. The finishing is really that good. And again, this watch is sitting at around about $100, so not very expensive for this level of finishing. You do have that satin side finish, and then you've got the polished edges, and on the bezel you've got a really nice coin edge, which I don't know whether you can see there. It does match the underside of the watch, which I just realised. You do have a domed sapphire crystal as well, and it has got anti-reflective coating, so we're not skimping there in terms of features. One thing I do like about this watch is the matte effect aluminium bezel, and in particular this little lume pip that is recessed in there. It makes it look very smart and not too cheap. Bezel action is a little bit tinny. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not fantastic. As with everything on AliExpress in the automatic watch world, the majority of them anyway, you have the Seiko NH35. One thing about this watch though, because it doesn't have a date window and it's an NH35, it does have a ghost date. In terms of the applied indices, they're all very well and good, but you will notice something in this footage, and that is that the hands are slightly whiter than what you can see on the indices. It is something very small, but it is, once you see it, you can't unsee it. I hope that makes sense. So overall guys, I think this is a really nice watch. It's certainly a budget BB58 homage, but if you can overlook that clasp, then you can certainly get a very good watch for the money. Anyway guys, hope you liked the video. I will see you in a new one soon. Take care.